Wagwan. Now, what's that mean, Wagwan?
It's a greeting. It's like, what's going on?
Oh, okay. Jamaican way of saying,
Yeah.
what's
so
up?
what up, Tom? What's going on?
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Yeah, that's.
You know what I mean?
I've never been to Jamaica. I have to
You
go to.
should.
I have to go to Jamaica.
Well, you have not lived, my brother.
Yeah, yeah. It must just be an amazing place.
Yeah,
too.
it's lovely. It is lovely. It's home. It's where I have a wife, kids, and dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
and Kingston is what I call home. And I just came back from a couple of days vacation celebrating my birthday, and I was in a place called Rio Chico, right in Ocho Rios, which was a lovely, lovely property, and I was there with a couple of friends, and I just said to myself, wow, I'm really lucky to be from Jamaica.
Yeah, absolutely. So you spend a lot of time down there?
Oh yeah, I'm always there. It is what I call home.
Yeah. Growing up in Jamaica, it must have been just very inspiring seeing Bob Marley and the music that came from Jamaica.
Culturally, it is incredible. I mean, if you look at Jamaica, this is an island that has roughly around 3 to 4 million people. And if you think about the impact that it has had on popular culture over the years, I call us a bunch of overachievers. I mean, let's face it, we got qualified for the Olympics in bobsledding, and we don't even have snow.
Cool Runnings with John Candy.
Yeah,
great
you know
movie.
what I'm saying? So these are the things you do. You look, from Island Records that was built, really on the culture of Jamaica, out of Jamaica, with Chris Blackwell, that gave you, U2, Bob Marley, Jimmy Cliff. Hey, listen, let's face it, everything that Lady Gaga is doing, Katy Perry, Rihanna, that's all Grace Jones. Let's face it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just what it produces out of that country. From Usain Bolt to, Sean Paul or Shaggy, whatever it is. We have shaped popular culture. Hip hop music came from there with Kool Herc.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Taking what he knew from Jamaica to the Bronx to create what is now the most popular art form, reggaeton. Coming out of dancehall with El General.
There's so many different genres of reggae. What's the difference?
From it.
What's the difference between reggae and dancehall?
Well, dancehall is a birth child of reggae.
Okay.
So reggae, it's almost as how you have an R&B record will play, but then the rap version is a little bit more clubby and harder. It would be the same thing where, reggae music started from the early days, from mento to ska, from ska to rocksteady, from rocksteady into what is known as reggae, and then from reggae into what is known as dancehall. So they're all birth child of the original form, you know what I mean? But just a harder, more clubby, way more colorful, you know what I mean, and a more street.
What makes a great reggae song?
As far as what makes a great reggae song is it being infectious. It has to be infectious. One, for the reggae songs, it's got to have that soul. Because the thing about reggae, if you look at what Bob Marley was saying, take for instance a Bob Marley, he sings, "Turn your lights down low," you know what I mean? You listen to a song like that, it's a love song.
Yeah.
But it sounds like a revolutionary love song.
Right.
But it's a love song. Now, he's not doing anything different from what Lionel Richie would do when he sings once, twice, 3 times a lady. It's the same message that Bob is saying. It's the same vibe that he's portraying, but just how he does it, you know what I mean, is super sincere. It's really putting it on the level of, because the girl that is hearing once, twice, 3 times a lady, her guy really doesn't talk to her like that, really. It's a different.
Most likely not. Yeah.
It's a different conversation that they're having. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, yo, turn your lights down low.
Yeah.
Right.
Do people come up to you all the time and say, "Was it you?"
Absolutely. And the day they stop will be the day I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah. You won a Grammy for Best Reggae Album in 2019 for your album 44876 with Sting. Now, is that something working with Sting?
Well, what we did an album together.
Yeah.
And it's called 44 is the country code for Great Britain.
Yeah.
Well, and 876 is also the area code for Jamaica. So
Yes.
it's 440. So it's a British guy teaming with the Jamaican guy to create what is a hybrid style of a reggae album. You know what I mean?
The record's called 44876.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
And so we won a Grammy at the top of this year for that, and we toured all of last year with it, which was I think the 3rd most successful tour of last year. And you know, we did amazing with it. And Sting is just like my brother, you know.
How did you two meet, and how did that collaboration come to be?
Well, you know, I've known Sting for years, man. I've seen him. You know, I even played. We played together in Antwerp, and he didn't remember. And then a picture came over. It was like, oh, this dude. This was the first time we were on stage together. I did Roxanne with him. So I've always seen him at award shows, and we like, hey, whatever, you know. But then we had someone in common, which was Martin Kirzenbaum, who now manages me and also manages Sting. But at the time, Martin was my A&R at Interscope. And he was also Sting's A&R in Interscope. Now, you know, Martin was the head of International, done a lot of great things. And so when he left Interscope and started managing Sting, you know, we have always kept in contact. He just thought that Sting and I would really get along together.
Do you call him Sting?
I call him Earl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say, hey Sting, you want to go grab some lunch? Or?
Yeah, I call him Earl.
Earl, okay.
Yeah, you know,
but his name's Gordon. Something.
His name is Gordon,
yeah.
but I call him Earl because apparently he's gotten some award from the Queen that says he's an Earl.
Oh yes, Earl.
And then
Sting.
Earl. So I told him, I said, you know, that's your Jamaican name, because Earl is like a Jamaican name. Say, yo Earl. Well, it's you know, which he liked that. So.
So now tell me about the Little Mermaid. It's a live broadcast of the Little Mermaid. How's that going to work now?
Well, the wonderful world of Disney is having teaming up with ABC to have what is known as their 30th anniversary of the Little Mermaid, and they want to do it a little special this time, and they're doing a part animated, part live.
Yeah.
And so the story of it would still be told within the animation, but when it comes to like the live numbers, it's to these big numbers. It's going to be live with a live audience.
So they'll just cut from the animation right to you singing?
Right, and singing, and there'll be puppets, and the thing is, in the theater, it's got an audience, but the audience is under the sea.
Yeah.
So you're seeing starfish, you're seeing everything going around you. It's colorful, it's lit, it's like, wow. Yeah. It's an experience that you're getting live. And all of the music is recut. You know, I mean, you got my voice, which is a totally unique voice, singing, you know, Under the Sea and Kiss the Girl and all of that. And of course the instrumentation is all updated and new and remastered and all of that. So it's just an amazing, and when you see the choreography and all the excitement that's going on with it, you know, I was pretty moved. I was even impressed of how good I was. Yeah. Because they have such professionals doing this thing. That even a guy like me that has never done anything as live like that really looked cool doing it.
You play Sebastian, right?
Yeah. I mean,
iconic character.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm trying not to screw that up.
Yeah. Your real name is Orville Richard Burrell.
Yeah.
Where did the name Shaggy come from?
I got Shaggy because when I was in primary school in Jamaica, I was this really skinny guy with a lot of hair.
So it was Shaggy from Scooby-Doo?
Like a shaggy dog. And then it became Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Then it became, you know, and then I went to England. And my song was being played on the air, and I was in a cab coming from the airport, and just got to England, and Radio 1, I think, was playing "Oh Carolina," and the guy came on and says, "I can't believe we're playing a song from a bloke with the name Shaggy." So I'm looking at the rep that's picking me up, and I said, "Shaggy? What's wrong with that?" He's like, "Oh, you don't know what shag means over here?"
Oh, right,
I'm like, "No," and then he explained to me, I'm like, dude, that's the coolest my name has ever been.
Absolutely.
After that, that's what if the chick asked me, so how'd you get Shaggy? Well,
let me tell you.
Shagadelic, baby.
The spy who shagged me.
Yeah. But I didn't know that's what it is. It's so cool that it started from a nickname and then ended up being this really, you know, sexy kind of name, what it is, with me doing a song called Mr Bombastic.
Right, perfect.
Who could have planned that?
Do you remember the first time you heard one of your songs on the radio, that moment, when you hear it playing on the radio?
The first time I heard, there was a song called Mampi that I had, which is an underground reggae record. It never was a mainstream record, but within my little, you know, ghetto fabulous community, hearing that, it was gold for me, man.
Yeah.
Because I got into music literally because of chicks.
Yeah.
I wish I could say it was something a little deeper than that. Yeah, man. I was in the lunch. I used to be at the lunchroom in Erasmus Hall in Brooklyn, and I realized that when they beat the bench at lunch, and I spit rhymes, I would get chicks, and I got popular. And I cut records, and I got in when I cut local reggae records. I got into clubs for free, I drank for free, and I left with the hottest girl. And to me, I was like, hey, I'm in heaven. And then I did Oh Carolina, and Virgin Record gave me $1 million.
That's a good reason to do music
like,
too.
Okay, this is cool. But at that time, it's dancehall, so there is no lane for dancehall. So in my head, I'm like, okay, this is a one-time thing. There ain't no way. So I'm thinking about maybe I'm gonna buy me like a shoe store. I'm gonna set up myself. You know what I mean? Because I ain't never gonna get it. And then I wrote Bombastic.
Yeah.
And they gave me another $1 million.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I could get used to this.
Yeah.
And that was the career.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite hit? Is there a song of yours that is a favorite of yours?
I would say Bombastic.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Bombastic is where everything started to change for me. That's, in Oh Carolina, my audience was very mixed. Black, white, young, old, male, female, whatever it is. Then Mr. Bombastic happened, and overnight, 90% of my audience was women. And when if I shake my hip left and right, I heard screams, and I was like, dude, I could get used to this. So it really changed everything. And to this day, it's still the song that is Shaggy.
Never miss a beat. Subscribe to Larry King now and watch new episodes every day.